I know I'm voiceovering my own video, but trust me, you don't want to hear the first audio. It's like all like car traffic and sounds like that. So today we're going to learn how to make Midori's scarf harness, which is awesome. And of course, it's going to involve a wand. So let's get started. You're going to need three things. First, you're going to need, of course, a wand. It's my personal one. It's my treasure. It gets me off. All right, so that's TMI, right? Okay, two, you're going to need two scarves, one for the hip and one for the legs. And then, special bonus, oh yes, that attachment thingy. We'll use that for the variation. Stay tuned. You're going to love this, because I know I do. All right, so let's start with the scarf. Let's figure out how to measure this, okay? You're going to need the length that is about 1.5 around the widest part of your hip at minimum. You can even make it longer because you can always cut it down in size, all right? A little bit longer, a little bit easier, and this way it's going to fit all sorts of bodies, and we like that. The second one, you measure the same, 1.5 times around at minimum. Yes, watch me model the scarf. God, I'm a dork. Okay, so we're going to use the red one as the hip scarf. So I'm going to take the hip scarf and tie an overhand, which is like a basic knot like you do with a shoelace. Keep it a loose loop, and then we're going to take the second scarf, all right, and thrust it through the loop. I just like saying thrust. And split it halfway. Great, it looks like a big uterine model, right? Don't you think? I think so. Yeah. And then we're going to take the wand. I'm going to hold it in my armpit. If you have a partner, they can help damn well too. And cinch it around the tightest portion of the neck with gusto. I love saying gusto. We're going to adjust it so the control buttons are on the top. And we're going to take the bulb head and stick it between the legs, clamp tightly, throw a couple of cables in for fun, and tie it in the back. Now, if I had a little extra, I could even do a fancy bow tie, but, you know, you'll do that yourself. Nice and snug above your hips. And tight, cinch, all right, and there we go, my butt. And there it is. Now you're going to take the leg lines. Let's take one, go between the legs, under the butt cheek, and over the waistline. Hook it over, and we're going to lift that butt cheek nice and snug and tie a knot on the waistline. And here we go, and about to cinch with gusto. Good. Yes, lift up that butt cheek. We're going to do the same on the second one. Go between the legs, back, under the butt cheek, and tie it to the hip line. Nice and snug, overhand, and cinch. There we go. And the controls are there. Superwoman pose, and control, and take off. Oh yeah. I love the slow, low rumble. Hell yeah. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Pleasure dance, pleasure dance. And let me turn it off a bit. All right. I'm a dork. I'm now showing you how to undo it. Okay. And let's hope that when you're doing this, perhaps you might have less clothes on. Of course, I have so much clothes on because it's a video, and we must remain decent. Shimmy, shimmy. Not much decent about me, though. And I wiggle on out. Good? Good. Yeah, alright. I agree with myself. That's great. Okay. And we're going to undo this because I'm about to show you version 2. Alright, so what I just showed you, the first wand scarf harness, Midori scarf harness, is good for solo flight or partnered flight. Of course, the backside's all available, which is nice. It's also good for bondage attachment points because that hip line or leg line, good place to tie onto. I love using washable cloth because things get messy. Alright, so we're on to version 2. Pay attention, y'all. Alright, and we're taking the hip line. Yeah, we're doing the same thing, okay? So tie the overhand, take the second scarf, thrust it through. Yes, I like the word thrust. You already know that. And same thing, going to put the head through, cinch, except the variance now is we're going to take that fantastic silicone attachment, which of course is very hygienic, because we're going to be clean about doing fantastic filthy things. Look how nicely it attaches. This time we're going to take the handle portion and put it between the legs. Up we go, nice and snug. Tie that overhand, followed by another overhand, and comfortably in place. Going to repeat the same steps. Go back between the legs, under the butt cheek, tie to the waist scarf. Make sure that it's nice and snug. Oh, as I was saying, I love it when it's washable fabric because, you know, things get sticky, messy, gooey, gloriously messy. So I like that this is washable and easy to transport. And in an emergency, it's a hair tie, or a scarf, or a face covering. And ta-da! Fancy that. I have an outie. Anyone want to take a ride? And yes, it vibrates me, and it vibrates the outie, and yep, it goes all the way through. I'm sure you'll find lots of ways to enjoy this, okay? Alright, have a good time. I think I'm going to go off screen now. You know, I think I'm probably going to go off and get off now, but I'm going to do that off screen. Alright, see ya. Enjoy.